Hello everybody, Firefalls here, coach of the Pan Pianist, and we're in for week 1 of VBL-S season 19, where we're facing against Sly. Sly, coach of the Waterloo Wattrels, I believe is the reigning champion from last season. Sly's team, where is Sly's team? Sly's team, right here. Okay, so Sly drafted Mega Floette, thought to be perhaps the strongest Pokemon in this entire format. And then a support core around it with, here, let's go to the better page, Drampa Division. With Sinistra for healing, redirection, Blastoise the fake out. You have a sand mode here with Excadrill and Tyranitar. Mega Camera up to Trick Room is scary, so this is a pretty good Trick Room setter. Micronok is also fast under sand. You have Baby Crab and Baby Manectric. I have the Mega Forms of those. I don't know if those are exactly going to come. Gooch is pretty just bulky in general. This team is just pretty well-rounded, I feel like. The Sand core is a little threatening because I am running Rain. So we're going to have a little bit of Weather War right off the bat. So what am I bringing this time? Let me show you. So we are, of course, starting off with Basculegion. Basculegion is very good into a sand core even outside of rain because this team has a pretty big water weakness. And you can redirect that away with like Sinistra. Blastoise can switch in, Goodra can eat a hit. I'm not sure if Taria's gonna do that, but it's super effective against the entire sand core. And you know, that neutral damage is still really good into Floette. And of course, at least with Sinistra, you threaten it with your other stab when you get Last Respects on board. So Basculegion is like kind of a wing con here. We're just running a pretty standard Choice Scarf set with some bulk. Our Chaldon, we're running Stalwart so that we can ignore the Sinistra's redirection. That way we can Flash Cannon directly into Floette when we need to. As well as like Electro Shot to boost up your attack and everything. I'm excited to use Stalwart. I don't know if it's going to be the best ability I could have brought. Perhaps Stamina is better, but I think it's pretty good here. Politoed, we're running with the Mystic Water just to boost up those Muddy Waters. It's got some speed control present with Icy Water, but no speed investment, so it's gonna be using the Icy Wind after everything else moves. Helping Hand for big attacks. I think a Helping Hand Flash Cannon can kill Floette. And just protect. This thing is bulky, right? Vivillon here with a Focus Sash is one of our biggest supporters. Max Speed allows us to outspeed Excadrill outside of Sandstorm, as well as everything below it. I believe it outspeeds a modest Floette or a bulky Floette, which could come in useful. First, we have to worry about a Celerock, even if we are outspeeding with Tailwind. Not Tailwind, with Icy Wind. Yeah, no team on this team. This seems more of a Trick Room-oriented team with just some options that can go outside of it. Friend Guard, so you know, Archaludon, Politoed can eat more hits. Hurricane just for 1 damage option, and Light Screen is going to be very useful against Floette, I think. Weird Ears here with Skill Swap and Intimidate, so I can get multiple Intimidates down on my opponent without having to switch out. I could also potentially steal an ability from them if I don't really care about Intimidate coming onto me and I want something that they have. Like I can steal a Sand Rush, for example. It could be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Maybe a Hospitality. And then we have Mega Crabominal. This is our main attacker this time. There's nothing slower than this other than Mega Camerupt. But after I use Ice Hammer once, I believe I underspeed. So if we can get in proper position, even if Mega Camerupt does come to the battle, which I don't think it is because I have Rain. I think it's more likely to be Floette. But I think I'll be doing pretty well. So that's the team for the week. Cramhammer is just another water type attack in case Camo comes and I need a third and 1-hit KO. But that's it. So let's see if Sly is ready to battle. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I haven't played draft without Terra ever. This is my first time not using Terra in a draft. I started playing random battles back in Gen 7, near the very end of it, and mostly through Gen 8. So I had a little bit of experience of not being able to change your type and everything. You know, gimmicks, Z crystals, Dynamax. Never with draft. And this is about as pure as you can get, right? You just have Megas, and that's it. So let's get right into it. let me switch my setup so that you can see. There we go. Okay. All right, so we got a Sandcore and Altaria. Ooh, Cloud9 probably. Sinistra. Wow, big Sandcore. Okay, so there are some Pokemon that are not here. We have all three of the Sand guys: Sinistra, Altaria, and Floette. So no Blastoise, no Fake Out. That's nice. This team is incredibly weak to water. Sinistra's doing the hard carrying here. No Goodra. So yeah, look at this water weakness. Oh, fighting weakness as well. Crab looks really good here if it can get set up in proper positioning. And yeah, if I can get Drizzle in at an opportune time. The way that Cloud9 works is that you can set up weather, it just doesn't do anything. But if Sand's already up and Cloud9 is on the field and then I switch in Politoed, I believe Rain gets set up anyways. It's just, I don't get the effects of Rain. This is going to make Electroshot a little more difficult. That's okay though. I don't think there's anything that particularly cares about Electroshot. It's just for boosting myself, and I might just go for other options. So what do I want to start off with here? Maybe a flip turn into Crabominable is an option with Intimidate at the front. I don't hate it. And then do I want Rick in the back so he can shut off weather if I need to? Or do I want Pavilion? I think I want Rick in the back of this one. I think we're gonna go with this. Being able to control the weather with Cloud9 is a little scary, because that means that you can choose when you need the Sand active and when you don't, and you want to try to shut down my Rain. So I doubt that I'm really going to get a lot of Rain strategies off here, which is fine. I don't particularly need it, even though I have Hurricane on my Vivian. It's here mostly for supporting anyways, probably mostly for that light screen and then Rage Powder. But we're gonna go with Trick Room here, I think. Mega Crabominable just hits everything so hard on this team. The only thing it doesn't hit with super effective damage is Floette, which I'm hoping I can burst down with Basque Legion. And yeah, Weird Ear set up a Trick Room, whatnot. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, here are our leads: Floette Eternal and Tyranitar versus Weird Ear and Basque Legion. Okay, Intimidate goes off. Not by Erbon, Tyranitar. That's good for me to get that off. You could go for a knockoff. I do have a Colbur Berry, so I will be able to take it pretty well, especially because you're intimidated. But a double up probably does kill me if you are Mega. Even just like Moonblast, I'm sure. Yeah, a double up will definitely KO me. So let's see. Do I want to try to get up Trick Room, or do I want to go just more on the media offensive? I am threatening huge damage here into Tyranitar, potentially a knockout depending on its investment. I could also switch out to Politoed to immediately get the Rain up to make Basque Legion even stronger. Basque Legion in the Rain, I believe, is a KO into Floette. It's a KO into either Pokemon. It's not a bad idea. I think I'm going to... Do I think they're going to double? That's the question. Or do I think they're going to protect? I'm thinking double right now, so I think I'm going to go on the offensive here. If I take out T-Tar, you don't get weather anymore, which could be big for me. But I think I want to take out Floette immediately. If I take out Floette... I mean, this is my main source of damage into Floette. If I don't get Trick Room up, then Floette's a lot more scary. I could also just guess that this is a less bulky T-Tar and try to go for an immediate KO. That's It's a little risky. I think I'm gonna go... for a wave crash directly into Tyranitar. No, I don't have a way through this Floette. I need to go for Floette. Switch your mech. Okay. I think we're gonna go immediately on the offensive, try to take down this Floette. Obviously, could switch out to Sinisha. That would be bad. I could see a switch out in Protect happening, which would have let me get off Trick Room. Okay. Drizzle goes up. You can Mega. Is there gonna be Protect? Dang. Okay, you got the read right. I got the wrong target. Oh, Lash Out is huge. Okay. Alright, what does this leave me in right now? I am threatening the one-hit KO with specifically Weather Ball if I had it, which I don't know I do. So I think now it's time to get a Trick Room. So if I get a Trick Room, then I can bring in Mega Crab and I can do really big things. So I'm gonna go right for that Trick Room. I'm gonna go right for a Muddy Water. And we're just gonna do as much damage as we can to these two Pokemon. I can also skill swap away Fairy Aura, but it doesn't actually do anything as long as Fairy Aura is still on the field. So we need to swap out Weirder after that as well. It's a good call. I got the target wrong in the first turn and then I lost Vasculation for it, which is really bad, but getting out the second Intimidate is nice. Just Lash Out will hurt, but because I am threatening such huge damage with Rick, I don't know if they're gonna go for a Lash Out. And I also don't know if it's going to do that much damage in the first place. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Trick Room Muddy Water. I think this is my best play. Be 50%. Cobra Berry, survive. Okay, nice. Actually did a lot less damage than I would imagine. Okay, Pasho Berry. Trick Room is up. This is really nice. I want to take care of this guy expeditiously, right? That did 35%. I probably am not doing very much to you with Earth Power. You're probably protecting here? I'm just kind of inclined to let you go down. Even if I can't get Drizzle up, it's fine. I don't want to switch in crap and just immediately die for it, right? If you switch out. Okay, that's the wrong play. I did need to switch. I think you're feeling really threatened by me though, so I don't know if you're gonna go for something there. I gotta make some risky plays, I think. Do I switch? Which slots do you think? Okay, I'm gonna swap out Politoed. Yeah, this first style is not going so great, but I'm learning a lot of things. Lash Out is very interesting. Good tech. Crab comes out. Okay, Decleaves. Oh my gosh, that's so strong. Okay, yeah. This first game's lost. Yeah, I mean, Decleaves just covers it. I kind of hope that it doesn't have it. But it does. So, what's next? I don't know if I want to show off any more tech here. Maybe I'll just fish for accuracy drops. I could also go for the Icy Wind here. Will it kill our 12 Voltaria? Probably not. That's such a huge... that's a big crit. Yeah, I was gonna go for Muddy Water. Okay. That turn 1 call, if I got it right, I'd probably have a huge lead. But I got it wrong, so... It's not an immediate loss, but it is a big setback at least. What can I do differently this time? I mean, Floette's a huge problem. Helping Hand Flash Cannon should KO the Mega. Maybe not. No, I didn't cap for that. Maybe it was +1 that I capped for. I want to get up Crabominal in Trick Room, but how do we do that quickly? I think maybe I just go for the same lead and just make a call. I could also switch out immediately. I think I have the right mons, to be honest. I could say no to Rain and go for this instead. I could also immediately get a light screen up. That's not horrible. I like being able to switch in Serene. Can I calc how much damage I did? I did 43% in the rain with Pasho. Was it 43? You mentioned, yeah, 43. So if I did 43% in the rain with Pasho Berry, how am I doing so much damage? Am I missing something? Okay. With 43%, I would imagine this is not the bulkiest, but Pasha means that you will survive a wave crash immediately anyways. Which is why you were not afraid to protect. I understand it. Okay. Maybe I need to go for Coup first. That's risky, but I get Trick Room up. Where do we go from there? Could also just go straight on the offensive. It's a very good lead that you've come up with, Sly. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go with the same lead. Okay, we've changed to Altaria here. I feel like I have a good chance of getting up Trick Room here. I don't know if the double up will kill with a Brave Bird and a Moonblast. I doubt it will. We saw how much Moonblast did last game, right? Moonblast did 50%. So yeah, I can definitely get up Trick Room here. And do I want to flip turn out immediately? Do I want to just go on the offensive and do as much damage as I can to Flo? Flo could also easily protect, but that does let me get something in for free. I think it's a hard switch call to make, right? Just how much Dazzling Gleam did. I kind of am just inclined to go immediately for a Wave Crash into Floettes. Helping Hand. You gonna Light Up Ruin? You do survive, you're capped to survive it. Well that, oh my gosh. Okay, no Trick Room for me. That's pretty bad. But T-Tar's biggest, or not T-Tar, Crabominal's biggest threat is dead, right? Crabominal can kind of hold zone against everything else except for maybe Excadrill. So it's in a better place. I mean, obviously, Altaria is also dangerous. Do I want to go for Icy Winds first, maybe? How much does Wave Crash do? It doesn't do that much. And how much are you doing to Mega Crab with a Brave Bird? You're doing a lot of damage, especially if you're max attack. Even at -1, you're going to be doing a good 50% or more. This is tough. This is really tough. Okay, I'm going to go out to Rick. Even though you can overwrite the Wither, I think I need some damage down. No, these guys are offensive. I don't think Icy Winds specifically helpful other than killing Altaria. It's not... I mean, it's the best damage dealer I have into Altaria right now. This could be Scarfed. If you are Scarfed on T-Tar, I mean, you can also just switch out into T-Tar. So go for an Earthquake. What do I want you for? I want to get rid of my biggest threats. So Icy Wind. Let's go Wave Rush, yeah. Okay, I thought that might happen. Shadow Claw. Oh, that crit sucks. I think I survived that without a crit. Yeah, oh, that crit is awful. That's such a rough crit. Okay. What do I do? I have a lot of damage with Drain Punch that I can heal back up. If you are, let's say, max speed, do I outspeed you -1? 97, no, but if you are adamant that I do, can I calculate how much damage you took last game? Altaria took 18% from Muddy Water, and not in Rain. Was it in Rain? No, it can't be in Rain. That's actually 14%. So you're not bulky at all. We know that much. So yeah, you could be max attack, you could be max speed. Use 63 on a crit to Politoed. That means you're not max attack, right? Yeah, you very well could be Jolly. I don't know. Okay. There's no way that I can outspeed here, regardless. Can I take out Exegel this turn? No, I don't think so. Do I go for a Protect this turn? That crit is rough, because Exegel would be dead right now. I'm gonna protect Muddy Water. If you go for an Iron Head here, it does not kill Mega. There's a chance I could outspeed T-Tar -2. It really depends on your speed investment. I think I have to go for that. I'm gonna protect Icy Wind, so that way I can maybe go for the Muddy Water next turn and the Dream Punch at the same time. Does that even really do much for me? Okay. I'm gonna get good damage on Altaria here. I protect. You go for Earthquake just to get good ship around. Okay. That was not the protect I wanted. Earthquake is pretty free, because it should kill everything. Yeah, I just don't think I have enough juice in the tank to get back after that Shadow Claw crit. I mean, obviously it has an increased damage, but I did survive that, I believe. Yeah. I mean, unless you switch back out, I'm faster than you potentially, right? So that's my in. I'm potentially faster than both of you. Does Muddy Water kill from here? It should. Okay. And then I need to Ice Hammer into Altaria. I'm gonna take a lot of damage anyways. think that's my in. Tailwind. Oh, you're fast. You're very fast. Yeah, that's GG. Unfortunate. First week for us, we're gonna take a loss in 0-2. It happens. We learned how to use the team. This team was a pretty tough one. Maybe I didn't prep well enough into Floette, or Altaria specifically, I did not have plans for. Yeah, I mean, you might be Scopelins if you're running Drill Run as well. I have to imagine that if I don't die to Shadow Claw, then Drill goes down, you're forced into Altaria and Tyranitar, and I probably live from there. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's the first week. We're gonna bounce back. We've been here before. I think what we're learning is that weather mirror matches are gonna be a little tough. I mean, this one's a little bit different because you have a Cloud9, but if you don't have Cloud9 and weather, at least can switch in. But yeah, full control over the weather there. I couldn't do anything with rain. I think Arch's Electro Shot was a bad bring. I could probably have swapped it out for like a Thunderbolt or something if I thought that it was better into the team. I don't know if it wasn't I don't know if it really would have been. Perhaps there was a better Mon on my team for this. Yeah, I don't know, maybe Meowscarada could have been good. Anyways, that's our first week. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.